What's up, Denver? Levi Scullion here with Fit5280, and I'm here with Alan Culpepper with Rock and Roll, the Sports Authority, Rock and Roll Denver Marathon and Half Marathon. He's a two-time Olympian, and he's the Director of Operations at the Rock and Roll. So, Alan, first, you've done a ton of marathons in your day. What makes this one different? What makes the Denver Rock and Roll Marathon different than all the others and different than races you've been in?
Well, I guess first to preface that, I've run a lot of races in my life. Yeah. I started competing when I was 12 years old and competed for about 25 years, but only ran 6 marathons and only completed 5. So put a little asterisk by that, but definitely been around events my whole life. And this is unique. This is a unique property. The property of Rock and Roll is unique in that we create a world-class event, but on top of that, we add this entertainment value along the course. We kind of pioneered that about 13 years ago. We've continued to refine that, and as we've grown our brand and grown the races that we have around the country. And so we like to think that we're a premier brand, that we put on like the highest level races you can find out there.
So tell me about the course. What's the course like this year? What kind of entertainment will they see out there on the course?
Yeah, we're happy about a few changes that we made this year to the marathon specific. The half marathon is going to stay almost primarily the same as it was last year, but a nice downtown start, run by the Pepsi Center, run by Union Station, so we get a nice feel of downtown, which as a runner I always liked running through the downtown streets when it was quiet, when there's no one out, and when you're running down streets you would never otherwise run with this kind of cool vibe, which is early in the morning. So we do that first, head out, and then we hit City Park, do a tour of City Park, then we head towards Cheeseman Park. Okay. At that point, that's where the half marathon and full marathon split. The half continues through Cheeseman, down 13th, and then finish back down at Civic Center Park, which is the start and finish for both races. The full does a tour of the rest of Denver. The new section is south, so we used to kind of hit Wash Park and then start heading a little bit west of Wash Park. Well, now we continue south of Wash Park, so beautiful neighborhoods, head down towards DU University. So really happy about the course. I think it's a really nice step forward, great partnership with this city, allowing us to use some other streets that we otherwise weren't using before. And the entertainment value, there's going to be, gosh, I lost track. I think there's 26, 26 bands and or impressions. Sometimes you'll hit bands twice, which that was strategic. Was instead of going a mile between bands, sometimes you go shorter than that because of the way the course meanders through the parks. Or there's a beautiful out and back section on 7th Avenue where you'll hit 2 bands 2 different times. So, I mean, yeah, you won't go far without seeing something along the course, whether it's water stations, cheer, which will have cheerleaders out of from area schools out there, and our water stations, which those folks really get into it too. We have great volunteer groups that come out to actually initiate the water station, but they get really into it. That's another element that's a part of the entertainment value, actually.
Right. And I think the entertainment is definitely a big part of it. It keeps your mind off the race, keeps your mind off your body, and kind of running with your body and going for the race. So, what attracted you to this race? What really gave you the motivation to be a part of it?
Yeah, for me, I lobbied hard to get Denver on my kind of portfolio of races that I work on. Based here in Colorado, I've been in Denver in Boulder for 20 years and went to the University of Colorado, and so we really consider this our home. And it's one of those places where we have such a vibrant endurance market and so many people that are active and enjoy that active lifestyle. And so it really made sense for us to have a premier event, an event that stands out as, all right, this is the premier half marathon and full marathon, and highlight Denver. And so the route, we wanted to not only combine this athletic endurance event, but we wanted to highlight the city, and so we wanted to do that as best we can with the route. And so I think there's a beautiful combination there of all of it. But for me personally, as a Colorado home, I felt like I had to be a part of the event.
Definitely. So after the run, what are people going to expect when they get back to the park? Isn't there a festival and a whole bunch of activities to enjoy?
Yeah, definitely. Great point. So Civic Center Park, we basically take over the whole park, and we have vendors, we have food, we have entertainment. Headliner concert is the big thing. We'll be announcing shortly here in the coming weeks of our headliner band, which is always a national touring act. We have some great ones that are lined up right now that are just kind of in the final negotiations of who's gonna who's going to be coming to Denver. But that's a big part of it, is that you get to finish and enjoy the camaraderie with your fellow competitors and to enjoy a free concert.
Yeah, definitely. Well, thank you so much for your time. I really appreciate you coming out. We're really excited for Rock and Roll this year. The Sports Authority adding a whole new twist to it. It's going to be a big race this year. I'm really excited. You guys get out there. How can they register?
Yeah, competitor.com. That's go to our website and you'll see all of our 20 events around the country, and you'll easily navigate your way to Denver and be able to register.
Definitely. You can also go to Fit5280.com and check out. We have a bunch of events coming up this next week to help promote the race. We have the Retro Run, Rock and Roll Retro Run, that's going to happen on the 15th of September, so look for that as well. So we're really blowing this thing up. We're going to make it a big race this year, and we're all going to have fun. So thanks, Alan. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, my pleasure. Thanks.
Thank you.